Welcome back, or welcome to our first ever video on what we learned through our high school experience, 9th through 12th grade. Alright, so one of the first things that we've learned from high school is basically never be late. Attendance is key, to be honest. Me, after having 300 plus absences and tardies and all that, I regret it. And to this day, I dread that. And it's because I decided, first hour is nothing. I have gym. I have an art class, anything like that. And to be honest, that's like all it hurts is you and your grades and your attendance. And that by the end of your 12th grade year, you'll realize, hey, I have so many absences, I might not be able to walk. All right. Second thing we learned is that always do your homework. To be honest, it's just like even a simple paper. Hey, it's 25 some formative points, or hey, it's just only 50 summative points. Always do it, because at the end of the day, hey, we're out here enjoying this beautiful weather today, right now. I could be doing my homework, but hey, I'm not, because hey, Michigan's weather is so bipolar, just like half the kids in the star. All right, guys. Third thing we learned is one of the most important, and that's always rely on yourself. Don't rely on others to always be there, because one of the only things that teachers ever said that was actually true is your friends aren't always going to be there in college to, hey, you got the answers for this class, you got this, always rely on yourself. Make yourself be the the person that always supplies your, instead of you asking your friend, hey, do you have this, make others go.
Fish.
Oh. Wait.
No, dog. Fish.
Okay.
That was mine. That was mine.
Hell no.
That was mine. That's on your
Hell no. You were paying attention. I'm the one who's reading it. All right, guys. This is us fishing right now. All right. Now let's see. All right.
That was mine.
Look at this.
You took it.
All right, guys. This is why we're at the. All right.
That was my fish.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, sorry again for that. Back to what I was saying. Again, always at the end of the day, just rely on yourself. Make sure you got yourself. Make sure you know where you at, and make sure you got a certain goal. Each week, each month, whatever the time frame is, set a certain goal so you can achieve, and all will be good. To be honest, it's as simple as doing the work, and that's it. Especially 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. Senior year is when you just start taking all art classes, because that's all STAR has to offer. And to be honest, it's always. But anyways, just rely on yourself, guys. For our fourth one, it's always important to give yourself a break. No matter what your schedule is, you can always fit yourself a break. And whether it's being on the ocean right now, fishing, whether it's playing Fortnite, whether it's anything simple. Always give yourself a break. Always give yourself some time to think about everything, to reflect on yourself. And at the end of the day, you deserve it. You've been working hard. Say you go to school for a month straight, no absences, take a day off. It's not that big of a deal. Sleep in from time to time, but just don't make that a habit. Like us, again, back to our first point where don't be late. All we would do is, hey, let me skip my first hour, sleep in our cars, let me go to Timmy's. I don't need my first hour. Again, making stuff like that a habit, all that will do is always just hurt you at the end of the day. All right, so just always limit yourself as well. All right, guys, for our fifth thing, we want to say basically just keep yourself away from drama. It's as simple as that. And it's just like, don't waste your time on too many things. For example, friendships come and go. Again, and especially if you find that, hey, this is just too dramatic, just let it go. If you're not getting anything out of it, hey, what's the point of it? And it's just like, again, we're only in high school. We haven't even hit the real world. So us worrying about small scale things like this, yeah, it's gonna hurt, yeah, stuff like that. But hey, at the end of the day, you're in school to learn. You're in school to gain something. You're not there just to mess around. Yeah, there will be times for that, But at the same time, the main concern is, hey, I'm there, I'm gonna get my education, I'm gonna do something with my life. Don't worry about anybody else's life. Worry about yours.
And if you do get into any type of drama, which it'll happen, it's high school, there's always drama. There's dramatic people everywhere you go. If you do tend to get into drama itself, try to get out of it. It's not worth it. At the end of the day, it's not worth it. For example, I got involved in a lot of drama, and it ended up with nothing but fights, arguments, and just basically a lot of crap talk. You know, just try to keep the drama at a minimum if you do get involved. But at the end of the day, you can still save yourself the headache by just ignoring everything.
Yeah, and also it's the big burden on you, bro. It's just like, you got a life, you got family, you got things to worry about. So most of us are working in high school, so why put yourself in that position, man? For the sixth thing, I want to talk about school affecting you in your personal life. To be honest, again, like I mentioned previously, school, you're there to learn. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, have a good time with some friends here and there, laugh, joke, I understand, but your main purpose is to learn. And me, again, I don't want to be like a hypocrite. I don't take my own advice when saying, you know, school is just there to learn. But basically, it's like, don't say you have a bad day at school. Try not to let that affect you when you get home. You know, just make the atmospheres be completely different. I know it's hard. It's easier said than done, to be honest, but you have to try. Because again, okay, your teacher is not fair to you. You know, say for example, she lets a student go to the bathroom, and then you ask right after, hey, let me go to the bathroom. She says no, and then you're like, oh wait, it's because I'm Iraqi. You know, it's just like, don't let things like that come to your mind and affect you or something like that. You know, because it's gonna happen. You know, so you might have teachers that hate you. You might have teachers that, you know, like you.
Unless it's valid. Unless it's valid. Miss Hofbauer, unless it's valid.
Said it though, not me. Alright guys, so the seventh thing we believe is really important is try your hardest to take dual enrollment classes. Dual enrollment, to be honest, has helped a lot. You know, don't only think of it as, oh hey, I get to leave school an hour, 2 hours earlier, but it also gives you, you know, the ability to experience the real world. You know, although you're taking classes at Henry Ford, some might say, oh, it's not a real college or any of that. No, but no, to be honest, the atmosphere there literally connects you. Try not, you know, taking classes with your friends, you know, all right? And that might not really be the real world experience, but it'll help out, to be honest. You know, the professor you take, the subjects you're being tested on, you know, these classes you're not offered at your regular high school here at Star. And to be honest, again, you're not losing anything. It's just a win-win. And you have to
try to take your dual enrollment classes seriously, because some students would take dual enrollment and they would get a D or a C in the class. It's like it's your first college class that you're going to be taking with real college students. Try to take it a little more serious, because it's not high school anymore. You're in an atmosphere that, like Muhammad said, it's different. It's more real world based.
Yeah. And to be honest, I'll admit I was one of those students that got a bad grade or a low grade, but I still passed the college course, and it wasn't what I expected, to be honest. You know, unless you were there and like you didn't have high school. To be honest, the course that I took, it was kind of difficult, and that's the reason that I did get the grade that I did.
But always take it serious.
Always.
That's basically what it comes down to.
Again, it's at the end of the day, it's just hurting you, and you're wasting your time
and your money, because some of you guys will have to pay.
Yeah.
But it's still a good experience to go get into. So if you're thinking about taking dual enrollment, you should really take it.
The eighth thing is try to get into school activities such as NHS and student government and sports activity. It's only going to help your grades.
Guys, for our ninth thing, we want to talk about basically being involved in your senior activities. It's your 12th grade year, your senior year. You've been going to school your whole life just for this year. Try, you know, it's a make it or break it type of thing. Try your hardest to make it the best. You know, if you can't get, you know, fundraisers, you know, such as pizza sales and all that, try something else. You know, we fortunately this year we had the opportunity to go to Chicago, and to be honest, it was the best experience of my life. You know, it was very nice, it was fun. You know, we got to go experience a whole new culture, whole new community. You know, although their sales tax was a little too high for me, you know, it was a very nice place, to be honest. And again, senior activities, being involved in senior committee. Although I'm not in the senior committee chat, I feel that it's just, you know, just people arguing back and forth. But it's okay. You know, that's from what I've heard. But at the end of the day, hey, we got it done. We got our senior activities done, and you know, it is what it is.
And some other activities you can get involved in is sports, for example. Like, shout out to our soccer team. One season they actually won the league champs. You know, they won everything. You know, and we had a fundraiser for them, and everyone came out and, you know, said what's up and actually supported them. Sports is a great way to get in touch with, especially your high school experience, because you might not be able to do it again unless you're at, like Michael Jordan or LeBron James. You won't be able to play any other sport. You might be stuck just playing some high school sport, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have fun with it. You're gonna, you know, play some football, you know, knock some people around, because you might only do it once in your life.
All right, guys. For our last and final thing that we've learned through our high school experience, that would be find something you're really good at. You know, not to brag or anything, but me and Ahmed, we're here fishing. You know, we've been fishing, alhamdulillah, for a while, and it's something that we've liked, something that helped us, you know, forget about school, and you know, just something to relieve our stress, to be honest. And again, it's something that we found that, hey, we're good at, so we stuck to it. You know, it might be computers you're good at, it might be school you're good at, you know, it might be, you know, cars you're good at, something you're good at, you know, sewing, drawing. Find something you're good at and just keep going. Soccer, for example, for this guy. And that should conclude our video, and I hope that you guys took something from this video.
If you say you're good at Fortnite, 1v1 me. I'm telling you now, I'll smack you up. 15 kills average. Let's go, baby.
You won't be on the same servers, but it's okay, guys. You tried, and we
Yeah,
want to thank you guys
if
for
we're ready up at the
listening
same time. Just hit it up. I'm
and
telling you, run it.
watching in. And again, it's Haidar, Muhammad, and Ahmed, and we'll see you guys hopefully when you guys are in college.